Hi everyone, welcome to Geology 1, Physical Geology at Fresno City College. So I just wanted to go through your course navigation, give you a little bit of background information on how this course is going to run. The Canvas page, when you first open it, should look like this. I have linked here where you can stay on top of announcements, so you can just click on this and it'll take you straight to announcements. Or you'll see under your to-do any announcements that you may have missed. So the first one that I did on December 30th, I had a little welcome video for you already. So you can click on the announcement and it'll just take you straight to it. If you have not already set up your course notifications, I recommend doing that so that you get notified when I make announcements or I post something different. Okay. So on this first page, I have my instructor contact information with my name, my email, an alternative email, an office location, which I'm not currently in, so we are virtual. The office phone goes to that physical location as well, but I will not answer it. So I recommend using my Google phone, which is this number here, or you can reach me on the Discord app. I do have it on my phone and on my computer, so you can send me a message there even when it's not during our Discord office hours. So just keep that in mind. And then my Zoom office hours are here with the meeting ID for both days. Okay, so that meeting ID will not change throughout the semester. And if you can't meet for one of those times, feel free to reach out to me through email or you can text. I do not have a problem setting up an additional time for you if the afternoon works better or the evening or something like that. I am more than willing to make those accommodations, okay? Under that, I have the link for each module. Now, not all the modules are available yet. So you'll see if you try to click on plate tectonics, it'll take you to an access denied page because it's not open yet. But I do have module O, or 0, Welcome to Jurassic Park, and module 1 open. So we'll take a look at those in a second. And then all of these will soon be available, but I try not to overwhelm you at first because they do have there's a lot of content, and through 18 weeks of a semester, there's a lot of material that you go through. So your to-do list over here will feel like a never-ending thing as soon as I start opening things. So I generally try to stay 2 ahead until maybe midway through the semester, and then I open everything up. Okay, so on your navigation pane over here, you can click on announcements, syllabus, modules, discussions, grades, people. You know how to work all of these things, I'm sure. It's usually just finding things that is the hardest. So if you have trouble finding things, just let me know. I try to disable some of the extra buttons over here so that you're not overwhelmed, but I leave the most important things or the most important links for you. Okay, so let's take a look at the syllabus really quick. So if you click on this syllabus page, it's kind of cool because you see the simple syllabus here in front of you. On the right hand of your navigation pane, it kind of highlights when things are going to be due, which is really helpful. And then it gives you your assignment weights. Okay, so you've got quizzes. I have practice work loaded in here, which I'll go over in a little bit. And you are not graded on the practice work because it's practice. Discussions, participation, laboratory assignments are 35%, exams 40%, extra credit. I have some extra credits in here already loaded for a total of 5%. Okay, so as you scroll down here on this page, you will see a course summary, which is really helpful for people that are visual because it lays out, okay, this is this date, all of these things are due. This date, all of these things are due. Now, if this doesn't necessarily work for you, it's also in the syllabus. The difference is that here you can click on the assignment directly and it'll take you to that assignment. So I find that very helpful. I'm sure other students probably do as well. Okay, so in the simple syllabus, you'll see my welcome message and then things that you will need. Obviously, internet access is one of the most important things that you will need. So make sure that you have, when you're doing some of these things, stable internet. Background information on me, I have this on the first page as well. Course description, course objectives, student learning outcomes, required materials, which is our open geology textbook, which is free. So if you click on this, it takes you to our free intro to geology textbook. You do not have to pay for a textbook for this course. It's all loaded onto this page thanks to Salt Lake City Community College. All right, and then I do have an optional material here, which is a rock science kit. They also make a mineral kit if you are visual and hands-on. I will show you things in videos, but if you like to really be hands-on with things, you can order these really kind of inexpensive. They're like $11 rock and mineral kits. So this is the link for that, but I don't want to require it. So it's not required, it's optional. If you want to actually see the rocks in person, I would recommend purchasing these if you have the ability to. Okay. My attendance policy, obviously, this is all virtual and asynchronous, which means you watch the lecture, you do the work on your own pace, and then everything is submitted that Thursday of whatever that week is, and we're good. We don't have any specific class meetings. Okay, your drop deadlines are listed. I have a drop deadline somewhere. I'll show it to you in a second. Your holidays, participation, engagement. For every day something is late, I deduct 2% automatically. So just keep that in mind. Here is your course outline or calendar. So this will kind of go through every single module. What will we do? That'll also be below here in course summary. Okay, we have a midterm and a final, spring break, and then we have 1 week where I just have you do a little video and a discussion post on that, and then your final is after that, okay? This goes through a description of what the assignments might look like. I will show you some examples here in a second, and what the percentage weight is for each of those. If you need accommodations, please let me know. I think most of you that have already, I've already gotten papers from, or you have reached out to me, so that's great. Here's a grading scale again. Here's the final grade scale. Anything above an 89.45 is an A. Okay, so I round up. Makeup work, you can make things up, but just keep in mind this 2% deduction for a minimum of 50%. So even if you turn something in that is really, 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 really late, you can't get less than 50% on it unless you didn't do it or you didn't do it correctly. Okay. Class norms, be mindful, try not to use profanity, crude language. Don't write in all caps because that sounds like you're yelling at everybody. So try to avoid things like that. Don't be dishonest. These are pretty straightforward things. We've had some issues lately with plagiarism and cheating, but I just ask you to, uphold your academic honesty at its highest and, do your own work. You can work together. I don't have a problem with that, but don't go to Chegg and post all of my exams and quizzes and everything on there so that everybody and their sister can see my answers to my quizzes and exams, because that will not go well. I guarantee it. All right, and then your support services are here. So if you need health services, tutorial services, psychological services, the Rand Pantry, all those links are here for you. And then at the bottom here, I have your final exam date kind of in bold. Okay, so let's look at a module really quick just to get you situated. So let's look at module 1. So I set up a page and then all of the things that are associated with this module. And then at the bottom here, we have the practice and additional resources. So if you click on the module page, you will see an image that is relevant to the topic we are on. It will have all of the objectives for this module, a link to the chapter. So if you click on this link, it'll take you to the chapter relevant to this module. Okay, and then each week you have a lecture video, and sometimes you have 2 of them so that they're not an hour and a half long. I kind of break them up for you. If you click on this red outline or underlined link, this will take you to Canvas Studio. and it will take you to a video quiz. So this is like being in class and being asked to participate and answer questions. So you'll answer the questions, and then that'll be your quiz for the week. This week, this module will have two, so you'll have one for scientific method and one for solar system, and then other weeks you'll only have one. It just depends on the week and the subject. I also have links to the YouTube video, so this link will take you to YouTube, or you can watch it embedded in Canvas. And this is here so that you don't have to go back through the quiz questions if you're trying to review material. Okay, so all those links will be there. And then under that, you have your lab assignment and whatever other assignment you have. So you have a lab assignment, and then you have usually a discussion post. Sometimes they're quizzes or homeworks. Okay, so you can click on lab assignment, and I'll show you what this looks like. So these are all the labs are set up as quizzes. So you'll say, take the quiz now, and you'll go through and complete whatever it is. So this one is a scientific method experiment first, and it asks you to get some ice cubes, salt, sugar, water, etc. And it tells you everything that you need to do. Okay, and you just enter in your answers, wherever it asks you to enter them. Sometimes they're fill-in, sometimes they're essay, sometimes they're multiple choice. So we get down here to part 2, there's multiple choice. And I do a video every week on how to do each lab. Okay, so these are how the labs are set up. If you ever have any issues seeing anything or any images are not showing up, please let me know as soon as you figure that out. That way I know how to best help you, because if you email me at 11 p.m. on Thursday that you can't see any of the lab, I'm probably not going to see that email because I'm probably in bed because I go to bed really early. And it'll be past the due date by the time you get the response. So make sure that you go in pretty early and check to make sure that you can see everything and you can access everything even before you start. So if you just take 5 minutes to go through, okay, I can see these things, okay. So that you know what you need to ask for ahead of time. And you can take these multiple times. So if you submit it and you're like, oh crap, I forgot to put this answer in or something, or I forgot I wanted to change this answer, you can go back and resubmit, okay? So you have unlimited chances to do your lab, basically. Yeah. All right, so I think that's mostly it. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to reach out, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.